Hi, this is Nageshwari from RMP College of Engineering and Technology. So in this video, I am going to explain about water jet problem, that is very famous AI problem, and the subject is Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. So there are two jugs which contain the quantity of 4 gallons of jug in one side and 3 gallons of jug in the other side. Okay, so that means 4 gallons of water is present in one jug and 3 gallons of water is present in the second jug. So now the condition is there is no measuring mark on the jug. That is the first point. And the second one is, so there is a container to fill the water in the gallons. So that is the second point. Now the third point is, see, I want to reach the goal state as in one jug it contains only the 2 gallons of water and in other jug contains, that is a empty. So we need to empty the second jug. So that means the state, my goal state is 2, 0. So that state I must reach. Okay, so this is the problem. Now let's check how we will solve the problem. So initially the initial state, that is the starting state, is obviously 0, 0. My goal state is 2, 0. So I want to achieve 2, 0. So this is my goal state. Now, so what are the possible operations we can do in this type of problem is, so we can empty the jug. Okay, so that is a one possible operation we can do. And then, so we have a container, I said already, so we can pour the water in the jug. So that is the second possible operation we can do. And the third one is we can transfer the water from one jug to the other jug. Okay, so we can transfer it. So these are the three possible operations we can do to achieve the final goal state. So I repeat, that is we can empty the jug and we can pour the water in the jug and we can transfer the water from one jug to the other jug. Okay, so now obviously, so we know that, so it is a one-step process. Okay, at a time only one step only we need to proceed. So that we know already. Now, so come, let's see the step-by-step procedure to achieve the final goal. So the first one, so the first step is the initial state. Okay, as I said, so I am assuming that 4 gallon of jug is X and 3 gallon of jug is Y. Okay, I am assuming as X and Y. So hereafter I will call as X and Y only. Okay, so now initially my initial state is 0, 0. That is my X and Y is 0, 0. Okay. Now the second step. Okay, the second step is, as I said already, there are three possible operations. One is we can pour the water, we can empty the water and we can transfer the water. Now what operation I am doing in a second step is, so we can pour the 4 gallons of water in the X. Okay, so that is my step 2. So therefore, what is my state in step 2? That is 4, 0. So that is the step 2. Okay. Now the next one is what? Step 3. Okay, so step 3 is, so already in X I have 4 gallons of water. Now what I am doing is, I am transferring here, my operation is, I am transferring the water from one jug to other jug. So that means I am transferring X to Y. I am transferring the water from X to Y. So we know very well Y contains 3 gallons only. Okay, so X is a 4 gallons and Y is a 3 gallon. If we transfer the water from X to Y, so therefore Y contains the full 3 gallons of water, but X 1 gallon of water is left out. Okay, so therefore in step 3, so my state is 1, 3. That is my state. Now step 4. Again what I am doing here, in step 4 again I am emptying X. I am emptying Y. So that means I am empty the Y jug. So therefore this Y becomes 0 now. So already X is 1. So therefore my state in step 4 is 1 comma 0. Now step 5. So step 5 again what I am doing is, so again transfer the 1 gallon of water in the X to Y. Okay. So again I am transferring the water. I am doing the transferring operation. So therefore in step 5, so my state is 0 comma 1. Okay. So that is my step 5. Now what is step 6? So step 6 is actually again I am filling the water. I am pouring the water in X. Okay. Already we know that X contains 4 gallons of water. Okay, 4 gallon quantity. So therefore I am pouring the water, that is it has the 4 gallons now. Okay, so now my step 6 is 4 comma 1. Already Y we have 1. So therefore my step 6 is 4 comma 1. Okay, so remember the step 6 is 4 comma 1. Okay, now what is my step 7? So step 7 is I am transferring the water from X to Y. Okay, I am transferring the water from X to Y. So you please remember in step 6 Y contains 1 gallon of water. Okay, now if we transfer from X to Y, okay, already we know that Y is a 3 gallons quantity. Already we have 1 gallon. So therefore if we transfer the 4 gallons of water, means only 2 only is possible. Okay, therefore 2 is left out actually in the X. So therefore X contains 2 gallon water and Y contains all 3 gallon water, right? Okay, that is the step 7. Okay, so step 7 is 2 comma 3. Then finally what is our goal? Our goal is to reach that Y as 0. So therefore just empty Y so that our goal can achieve. So therefore the final step is 2 comma 0. Okay, so these are the steps to achieve the goal state. So this is one of the easiest and simple way to achieve this problem. This problem is called as water jet problem. So we will conclude this. What are the rules we followed? Okay, so just we conclude this. So in step 1, so initial state is 0 0, that is 0 comma 0. Step 2, what we did is pour 4 gallons of water in X. So therefore 4 comma 0. And step 3 is nothing but again, so transfer 3 gallons of water in Y. So now leftover water in X is 1 gallon, right? So therefore 1 comma 3 is the state. Now in step 4, again we are emptying the Y. So we are emptying the Y. So therefore 1 comma 0. Now step 5. So step 5 is water. So now transfer this 1 gallon of water to Y. So therefore 0 comma 1. Now step 6. Again pour 4 gallon of water in the X. So therefore 4 comma 1. Now step 7. Transfer 2 gallons of water from X to Y. So therefore in Y it has total of 3. So therefore 2 comma 3. So what is our final goal? The final goal state is 2 comma 0. So therefore we have to empty the water in the Y. So therefore 2 comma 0. So finally we reached our goal. Okay. So this is called as water jet problem. Thank you.